Hi there, Europe. It's Dr. Chris. Happy June. Finally, summer's here for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. So I have come on today to talk about the promotions for Young Living for summer, for June. And my God, you guys have so many promos this month. So if you are getting on right now, say hi. Love to know who's watching. And if you have any questions, just put them in the chat. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to just list right now what the promotions are. So at 120 PV is Citronella. Now you're going to get the 5 ml bottles. Sorry, I just had a 15 ml. At 190 PV, you're going to get Citronella, Grapefruit, and Fennel. Where's my Fennel? Here you are. And then at 250 PV, you're going to get all 3 of those plus as the energy. Oh, except the Citronella 5 ml is only if you're on Essential Rewards. And if you don't know yet how to do that, or if you're not on Essential Rewards, let me know. And I will also put a link on what Essential Rewards is all about. Okay. We are up to 350 PV, which is Raven, and I forgot to get the bottle of Raven. Oh, sorry. Let me start that again. Here's what happens when you go live, right? 250 PV is the energy, 15 ml, as well as Mr. 15 ml, which I do not have Mr. I think this is one of the only oils. There's very few I haven't tried. But I have not yet experienced Mr. So I guess I'm going to have to remedy that and get Mr. and have my husband try it, because that's who it's for, right? Which I'll talk about. So Raven 15 ml and Clary Sage 15 ml for the 350 PV, as well as all the things I just talked about. And you guys, I'm so excited because you get an extra promo level this month, and I'm just trying to open this. It's the Seed to Seal box, and this one is still in its plastic, so I wanted to open that up so I can show you what's in it. So I will talk to you about that when we get to it. So let's just dive right into Citronella. And historically, this has been used like forever, for thousands of years, as an insect repellent, right before DDT was developed. So DDT, which we know is super harmful, and it's been banned. Now they use something called DEET, D-E-E-T, but it's a chemical, and all this stuff gets absorbed right into your skin when you put it on. And go look up those side effects and some of the things they can cause. Not something you want to put on your body, and surely you don't want to put it on your kids' bodies. So having a tried and true essential oil that's been used basically for at least 1,000 years, historically, why wouldn't you use something that is safe, right? So you'll see it's put in things like candles and sunscreens and skincare products and whatnot, but you're going to use citronella oil. You can put it in a spray bottle you just want to put like a few grains of good salt. And by good salts, I mean like Himalayan salt or Celtic sea salt, not table salt. Just a few pinches. And what that does is it helps incorporate the oil into the water. Otherwise, it can just sit right on the top. And always, if you're doing a spray, give it a little shake. And sometimes I'll put a few little crystals in the bottle too, just to help the essential oils disperse. Always make sure your spray bottles, preferably you want them to be glass, possibly like a non-reactive metal like aluminum or stainless steel. And if you are using plastic, you really want to be careful because the oils can degrade the plastics, and the plastics can leach into the product, the sprays that you're making. So try to stick with glass number 1 or a non-reactive metal number 2. Okay, so you can put it in a spray bottle and you can spray the air, you can spray yourself. If we are having people over and we're sitting around a certain area, I'll just put my diffuser out. You can either run an extension cord or we've got outlets outside. You can add it to your lotion. I love the Genesis lotion, the hand and body lotion. So you can put a few drops in that and rub it on your body. Or you can put it in your mineral sunscreen if it's during the day. So there's so many ways to incorporate the citronella to help keep the pests away, right? It's also great to use for odors, pet odors, anything really odoriferous, which is probably why they've used it in the purification blend. So I believe in Europe, you got the purification blend in your starter kit. So you should be quite familiar with that. All right, let's move on to grapefruit. And seriously, if you're out there, say hi. Let me know, if you're there, if you have any questions. All right, grapefruit. Now, this is I know in Europe it's a bit different. In the US, we've got our bottles marked differently for internal use. They're called Vitality. I don't have a Grapefruit Vitality with me. This is a different Vitality oil, but it's got the white label. Okay. If this were Grapefruit Vitality, which it's not, but just pretend, and I had grapefruit 15 ml here, all right, it's the same oil inside, okay? It's just marked. This one's marked for internal use. This one's marked for topical and aromatic use. So I just want you to realize that. So if you're in the US watching this, you can see that. I think in Europe, it doesn't have the white label, but I think you call them culinary oils. So there is that distinction. Hopefully that didn't confuse you. If you're confused, let me know. All right. So the reason I say this is because you can use grapefruit aromatically and topically, and you can also use Grapefruit Vitality in the US or culinary oils in Europe or whatever you're calling them internally, right? It's cold pressed from the rind, from the grapefruit rind. It's from the actual grapefruit. So if you can eat a grapefruit rind, you can have the cold pressed essential oil from the rind. So you kind of think that way. And all the citrus essential oils from Young Living are cold pressed from the rind. So it is going to be rich in naturally occurring D-limonene, just like all the other citrus oils, but grapefruit is one of the highest. So go look that up. And maybe soon I'll do a show just on D-limonene properties because it's amazing. So it is something that the grapefruit you can add to your lotions and creams and massage oils to support your healthy skin, and also because of its cleansing properties, right? So just helping your body cleanse. Now, if you are applying it topically, you only want to use it at night or put it in areas that aren't going to see the sun because it can create photosensitivity and we don't want you to burn. The other thing you can do is add a drop or two to a water sprayer, and remember to add a little bit of that Himalayan or Celtic salt. Spray it, shake it and spray it. It will give you an energizing boost. It will also clear your aura and the aura of the space you're in. So it's great for energy clearing. Anything cleansing, think grapefruit. It's great for cleansing the body. And you can also use it to release confusion and mental chatter. So it's also great to diffuse in that situation. So when we talk about taking it internally, again, the Grapefruit Vitality helps support healthy weight management, along with, of course, eating a healthy diet and exercise, right? It's not a magic thing, but it can help cleansing the body and getting out the impurities. Because a lot of times we have toxins stored in our body And the fat will kind of encapsulate the toxins. So as you're cleansing and clearing these toxins out, the weight's going to go. So a great way to do that is to add grapefruit to your water you're drinking. That's one of my favorite ways. I really love the taste of grapefruit. It's just really like fresh. You can also add it to whatever else you're drinking, kombucha, wine, ningxia, whatever, and experiment with adding other citrus oils with it for different flavors. Super fun. All right, next one, fennel. So this one has a really distinct licorice scent and flavor. Again, we've got fennel in the 15 ml bottle here. There's also a Vitality fennel component in the white bottle. So again, letting you know that you can take this internally because it has a Vitality oil as well. Same oil, different labels. It is supportive to healthy circulation, glandular systems, respiratory systems, and especially I love it for supporting my digestive system. So you can try it when you're cooking. A little goes a long way, guys. Really, I've learned the hard way. You want to take a toothpick, dip it in the bottle, and use it a toothpickful at a time when you're adding it to things like sauces or soups, because sometimes even a drop is too much. Remember, there is so much of the plant material that goes into one drop of essential oil. So it'd be, like a couple of cupfuls of fennel versus when you're cooking using the actual herb, you might put a little bit, a couple of teaspoons. So just you've been warned, right? Another way I like to use fennel is to drop it under my tongue after a meal to help support my digestion. Or if you put it into warm water, you can make a fennel tea. You don't want to do it steaming hot, but when it's drinkable, you can just put one little drop in there and stir it. And that, again, is going to help support your digestion. You can also diffuse fennel. It's got a great aroma to it to energize and keep your whole system balanced. It's going to also support feelings of well-being before and during your menstrual cycle. It's got a warm and comforting and relaxing feeling, so it can help support you when you're going through having your cycle. The other really great thing it can do is help support healthy breast milk production. So this is another great use for fennel. All right, energy. Yay. Who doesn't need more energy, right? So I love it. What it says it does. It's an uplifting blend of oils that are naturally energizing and will bring mental alertness. I'm going to just put some on right now. I know for you guys in Europe right now, it's like 7 o'clock in the evening. It's 10 o'clock here in Los Angeles. But there's been a lot going on right now in the world. So yeah, I've got to keep on top of my game here. All right, so it's got nutmeg, black pepper, rosemary, and clove. And those traditionally have been used to help bring energy. It's going to lift you up mentally and emotionally without giving you any caffeine jolts, right? We don't want that artificial jolt to our system. We want this energy to come up naturally. And I don't really do caffeine. I mean, I might do a little tea here and there, but in general, I don't. So if I need a boost, let's say I'm going to go work out and I'm feeling like a little, or I have to do something where I need mental alertness, I will, I'll grab my energy. I might also grab other things like motivation and clarity and brain power. Those are some other great oils. But energy for sure. And if I'm traveling, again, I always pack energy. Yeah, try it. You're going to love it. All right, Mr. So like I said, I don't have a personal experience with Mr. because I haven't tried it yet. But it is one of those things that is great for healthy male support. And they can put it on their pulse points or their neckline, almost wearing it a la maybe like cologne. They can add it to massage oil, like the V6 oil or relaxation, or even the Orthosport, which is one of my favorites. And it was specifically designed to balance male energy and support men's overall emotional and mental well being. I really don't know why I have not gotten this oil yet for my husband, right? We all need it for our guys because when they're happy, we're happy. Um, so there's 6 different oils in Mister: sage, myrtle, lavender, fennel, and peppermint and blue yarrow. So all those oils are in there. Uh, it helps with their emotional balance, like I said, and they're supporting their male sexual energy and performance. So let me know. Let me know if your guy uses it and what you think. Okay, Raven. So I didn't grab that oil. I'm not going to, but this is an oil that helps support your respiratory system, your throat, your chest. It's a blend of 5 different therapeutic grade oils. And I'm not going to specifically go into them because I do in more depth. I'm going to put a link to the respiratory support show I did a week or 2 ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I had to think for a second. So you can learn more about Raven that way. And I also went over Raven in the USA Premium Starter Kit show. So I'll put a link to that. So I don't want to spend too much time going through it, but let's just talk a little bit about it. So all of the oils in Raven are soothing and refreshing and are comforting when applied to the chest and throat, or if you diffuse it. It's really great to diffuse at night when you're sleeping to support those systems. It also opens up the solar plexus and heart chakras, so it can help you express yourself in the world better. It can help to release sadness and basically like getting things off your chest. So the other thing you might want to check out is an episode I did on Eucalyptol. So that's all the main constituent of eucalyptus, which is one of the ingredients in Raven. So you can check that out. But basically think of respiratory support with Raven. Clary Sage, this is such a yummy one. So we've done our men's support. Well, now we're going to do our women's support. It helps support our natural phytoestrogen. It's a natural phytoestrogen, which helps support our estrogen and hormone balancing system. So when you hear phyto, think plant. A plant estrogen is not the same thing as a human estrogen, but it's supportive of our system, the way it kind of works synergistically. I'm not going to get all the way into it. I will at some point be doing a whole series on hormones, so you can look forward to more information on that. But basically, Clary Sage has been used, again, for centuries to help support the female mind and body. It can help support a healthy attitude during premenstrual syndrome. It can be a great support for menopausal women emotionally because it's got a balancing nature to it. The chemical constituent, which is one of the main properties of Clary Sage, is something called sclereol. And this is it's a pretty rare constituent. You don't find it in many plants. So again, that's something to look at. When you're looking at these constituents, it's the makeup of why these plants do what they do. All right. It's great to help if you've got that kind of chattering brain, you know what I'm talking about, the monkey brain. It's great to just kind of nip it in the bud right away. So diffusing Clary Sage, if that's going on, or applying it to your temples. It's contained in dragon thyme, endoflex, and sclerescence, and these are all oil blends from Young Living that help support our hormonal system. And another blend that it's in is called Into the Future. And I really love that blend. It helps to leave the past behind and move forward with your life. Wow. So we are at the end at the Seed to Seal box. So I just took off the wrapping and, oh, I see it's a flip top. So it's a really nice set here. I mean, really, you're getting it for free. This would make a great gift for somebody. I mean, who wouldn't love to receive this? I know I would. So there's 3 10 ml bottles in here. You've got lavender, peppermint. Sorry, my light is washing this out. There we go, and tea tree. So lavender, peppermint, and tea tree in a cute little box. So cool. And then it comes with a little booklet too. So talking about the different oils and their seed to seal commitment. This would really make a cute gift. So yeah, I think I'm going to definitely keep that as a gift for somebody. They won't know I took the plastic off. Shh. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the oils. 2 of them you should really be familiar with by now, but if you're not, we'll just kind of go through them quick. So lavender is a Swiss Army knife of the oils. When in doubt, try lavender. That's my mantra. It's great for skincare. I put it in all my skincare things, put it in your mascara. Hopefully you're using Savvy Minerals mascara anyway, which has lavender in it, but I always like to put 1 drop more because more is better. It's great for after outdoor activities to soothe your skin. It's great to diffuse at night or spray on your pillow. So put it in your bath, diffuse it to kind of calm at night. So great. I mean, how could you not love lavender? Peppermint is one of my family's favorites. So it's got so many uses. You can put a few drops in a spray bottle with a grain or 2 of sea salt, good salt, fill it with water, and it makes a great cooling spray, especially in the middle of summer. You just spray it on. It's like, oh, it's like air conditioning in a bottle. And bugs do not like peppermint. I found that out when we were in Berlin a couple of summers ago, and there were yellow jackets all over the place. And I had my peppermint spray on me, right? Because it was hot. It was hot and great for cooling, right? So I just tried like spraying it at the yellow jacket and went, bye. And then last year we were in Fiji, and there were a ton of flies. Oh my God. No mosquitoes. I was prepared for that, but no mosquitoes. It was flies. And so again, I had my peppermint spray on me, and I would just spray and they would go away. So we're supposed to go this year. I hope it still happens. I think I'm just going to bring my diffuser, run an extension cord outside, and put my diffuser right there to do some peppermint. So right where I'm sitting, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do for the flies, because that was the only downside of Fiji. But bugs don't seem to like peppermint. Ants don't like it. So great for all of that. And I always have peppermint on me. Again, there's a vitality component. So I keep the vitality with me, and I just pop a drop under my tongue if I want to freshen my breath. Or if I need an energizing boost, I can just put a little drop in my water before I work out or while I'm working out. If my head feels a little tight and congested, I can just put a little drop and rub it into my temples. So many good things with peppermint. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Again, check out the episode on the USA Starter Kit oils for more tips and tricks, because 2 of those peppermint and lavender are both in the starter kit. All right, tea tree. So it is, the Latin name is Melaleuca alternifolia, And that's important because there are different genuses of tea tree, but that's the one that's most common. And this is probably one of the ones that is sort of synthesized more. So if you don't actually see a genus name on a label, that means it's probably synthesized because they're not going to put the Latin name on there. But tea tree is so amazing for supporting healthy skin. It's found in so many skincare products now. Probably we don't know the quality, but this is why you're going to do it yourself, right? So you can add your tea tree to your skincare products. It's going to help with the appearances of blemishes. It's going to help keep your skin healthy looking. It's also great at combating pet and cooking odors. So it's great for smelly things. I add it to my Thieves household cleaner when I'm cleaning my bathroom for the effects it has on cleaning. And especially, I mean, it's been known to help with preventing or helping stop the growth of things like mold and mildew and fungus, right? So really great in the bathroom or anywhere wet. You can make a spray and spray it inside any stinky shoes or put a cotton ball in the shoe soaked into the tea tree. And I also like to add it to Thieves laundry soap if I have a load of stinky clothes. I also sometimes will add, if they're super stinky, a little bit of household cleaner, like half a cap to a capful to that loads. And it really, really helps just get rid of all that odor. All right, that is it. We have come to the end. You guys have a ton of freebies. So 6 oils, I'm only holding up 5 here. And the bonus Seed to Seal gift box, amazing. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I'll put all my contact information on there. If you happen to be watching this and you are not yet a Young Living member, please reach out to me. Let me help you achieve your health and wellness goals using these amazing natural products. I would be so happy to do that. All right, so until next month when I'm back with July promotions, have a great month, and don't forget to tune in every Tuesday. Well, it's Tuesday here in LA at 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you happen to be watching this and you're in New Zealand, it would be Wednesday afternoon at 2. Yeah. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you all soon.